This woman is called Xiao Na. The husband went to the front line to fight and has not returned. She would call her husband's name at the dock with her baby in her arms every day. But the strange thing is, every time the villagers heard her shout, will close the door of their house nervously. In her constant calling, husband Xiao is back. There are 4 comrades in arms who came back with him. Reunited after a long time, Xiao is very happy to see his wife and children. Keep telling her how I miss her. Xiao settled his friends in a hut on the other side of the river. Long time no reunion, the couple are very happy. But soon Xiao discovered something was wrong. Go to the market to buy groceries with your comrades. Those villagers who knew themselves, seeing them all flee in fright. Xiao is unknown until he came to the tavern. The drunk lady boss said to him, "Let him bend down and look at his wife and children from under his crotch when he gets home. You will find the problem. It's just that I haven't finished speaking yet." The son suddenly came out to fix her. The comrades in arms gather for a drink at night. When I drank it, a few people talked about things during the day. A comrade named Ashen explained, "I heard that by looking at people under the crotch, you can tell that they are ghosts or ghosts." But others don't believe it at all, and asked him to ask Xiao to come and drink together. Ashen walked towards the house in fear. Not only didn't find Xiao, I also saw a very long hand reaching to the ground to check the ball. Ashen was terrified. I ran back and told my comrades about it. But the comrades in arms only thought he was drunk and didn't believe it at all. 4 friends come to help Osho the stairs on the second day. 4 Eyes suddenly thought of Ashen's words last night. He tried to bend down and look at Xiao Na from under his crotch, but didn't see anything unusual. But then he encountered a terrible thing. He went to the toilet in the woods. As a result, a household body was accidentally discovered. The corpse wears a ring on the hand. He was suddenly terrified, because the ring on Xiao Na's hand is exactly the same as this one. It seems that everything has an answer. He quickly put on his pants and ran back. I accidentally hit Ma Fengwo. When he comes home, has been patted with a black nose and a swollen face. Can't speak at all. He quickly got paper and pen. Write down the 3 words, Xiao Na is a ghost. It started to rain at this time. Xiao came over and told everyone to come in to shelter from the rain. My comrades know that Xiao Na is a ghost, where dare to enter. Xiao saw what everyone was hiding. Grab the note. Little O was shocked when he saw the note. He is going to ask his wife. Upon seeing this, the comrades hurried back to the hut. Pack your things and prepare to run. At this time they saw. Xiao is holding Xiao Na and I am. This is not right. Xiao is so spooky. If you know your wife is a ghost, it must not be this reaction. Only then did they discover that the paper was soaked by rain. The words above became Xiao Na's sore. At the moment, Xiao is immersed in, not caring enough about his wife's self-blame and guilt. Looking at Xiao who was confused by his wife. The comrades decided to rescue him. After all, they can come back from the battlefield, thanks to Xiao trying to protect them. So they decided to tell Xiao the truth. But because the wife has been around, they can't talk face to face. At this moment the tavern lady's son ran over, because the boss tried to tell Xiao the truth about Xiao Na. So I was killed by Xiao Na. A few people immediately dispelled the idea. Then I swallowed it again. So I figured out a way to take him away first. When they took advantage of Xiao to take Xiao Na to the haunted house to play. Knock him out. But Ao started to bleed halfway. He was injured on the battlefield and has not healed. Old injury recurred. Seeing Xiao who keeps bleeding, I remembered that he had looked at it from under the crotch. Cortana is normal. It means she is still alive. He saw that the ring on the bone was on his left hand that day. Xiao Na wears her right hand. And Xiao also has the same ring. Is he the ghost? To verify this guess, 4 Eyes immediately took out a handful of glutinous rice and sprinkled it over. Little O suddenly screamed. The comrades ran away when they saw this. I wanted to leave but thought of Xiao Na's orphan and widow. Decided to take her and escape. But the boat was seriously overloaded and began to flood. They can only start throwing things. I didn't expect to throw away the oars. It's good that they are trapped in the middle of the river. At this time Xiao also chased up and swam towards them. Everyone hurriedly paddled with both hands. But the hull doesn't move. At this time Xiao suddenly sank into the water. Looks like drowning. This scene shocked a few people. How could a ghost drown? Xiao Na is not a ghost. Xiao is not a ghost. Who owns the corpse in the woods? Just when a few people were puzzled, a ring of the same style suddenly fell out of the mustache. Is he the ghost? Everyone was so scared that they kicked him into the water. and then desperately paddling, but the boat can't leave without the oars. At this moment, Xiao Na handed over the ship prize floating in the distance. I'm dumbfounded by Four Eyes. How did she get the ship award? He has a cold back. Stand up and bend down. Look back from under the crotch. Finally saw Xiao Na's true face. Turns out she is the ghost. And the mustache with the ring hidden. But because of greed, I secretly took the ring from the corpse. Everyone who knew the truth jumped off the boat in terror. They ran to a temple to seek help from a mage. The mage arranged an enchantment in the hall. Xiao Na no longer hides the fact that she is a ghost. Chased after him swaggeringly. The mage picked up the holy water wine to Xiao Na. Xiao Na couldn't get close to them for a while. Seeing Xiao Na's painful appearance, Xiao Ao feels distressed. Kicked the wizard out of the enchantment with one kick. I don't know if the master would do this trick. Seeing that the situation is out of control, turned the window and escaped. Under the control of Xiao Na, all doors and windows are closed. The candles in the room started to flicker. Xiao Na hangs upside down on the beam, asking why they want to separate her and Xiao Ao. A few people were frightened and hid in the corner shivering. In fact, Xiao Na was already dead when she had a dystocia. It's just because I can't let go of Xiao Ao that I haven't left. And Xiao Ao has long discovered that his wife is dead. Also because of reluctance, he chose to continue living with his ghost wife. Although he is afraid of ghosts, but more afraid of losing his wife. The comrades in arms were also moved by their love. Don't be afraid of Cortana. They have lived happily ever since. From ancient times to the present, the only vulgar but not bad topic is love. How ghosts are people. Many times the real fear. But the love is not deep enough, not true enough. As long as you love each other deeply, there are many difficulties. You will get what you want. Okay, that's all for today's story. Like friends, remember to like and follow. I'm Zaijin, see you next time.